Hey everyone, it is day 4 of Watercolor Stamping Technique Week, and today we are working with Stampin' Up! Products and we are doing watercolor stamping. So you can see here I have this lovely example of what we're going to be doing today. And if you've been with us all week, you have also already learned plastic wrap stamping, bubble wrap stamping, salt stamping, and today we are going to just go for it and do watercolor stamping. So you can see all the different examples. We've got a couple more days left and I can't wait to spend them with you. So thanks for stopping by again today. So for my card, I use this awesome new set. It's called Gather Together, and there's also embossing. These are Stampin' Cut Emboss dies, and this is what I used to cut out this beautiful leaf. I also used the biggest image here, and that's what I'm going to show you when I do my demonstration for you. So hang out here with me for a few minutes, and this is a quick and easy technique. It's really a great one to get started with. I probably should have maybe started with it. Anyway, if you remember from our previous discussions about this technique, the #1 tool that you need is this. This is the Fluid 100 watercolor paper. It's 100% cotton, and it is really the key to getting the best results. So I also have the recommendation of you taking like the lid of like a filing cabinet plastic tub. I use a black one just because I think it is less likely to get stained, but you don't have to do that. You can just use any plastic tub you like, or maybe you don't want to use a plastic tub at all. Basically, I am taking terracotta tile. This is my ink. I'm opening it up. We're not going to use re-inkers or classic refills this time. We are going to get our piece of paper out here. That is the package. Let me get an actual piece of paper. And then I have 2 different methodologies to do this for you. One of them is to get your paper wet with the mister, the Stampin' Up! Mister. This is from Stampin' Up! And you can get it through my store below. I'll put the information. And then this is the Auqua Painter. Love, love, love my Auqua Painter. So let me get started. The thing about this technique is kind of like I've talked several times before. You really want to make sure that you leave plenty of non-wet areas. So I'm going to put kind of some blobs of water down. I want to have some really clear stamping and some really washed out stamping. You can see here I stamped this area was pretty dry, this area was pretty wet, and then this area was kind of a combination of the two. You kind of want to hit your image about halfway on water and halfway on dry. So I'm kind of making these little circles. I don't know if you can see this. There's some that's running around pretty wet, some that's a little just dry, and that's kind of cool. That's what we want. The other way you could do this is with your mister and create little blobs of wetness, just like that. I probably have gotten this too wet, but we're gonna go with it because, like I've said all week, there is no wrong way to do this. This is all about experimentation and fun, so let's get right to it. So I'm gonna tap, 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 just like normal, and then I am going to basically stamp off multiple times into the wet and the dry areas. And you notice I'm still transferring quite a bit of the color, even though I did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. No re-inking. The cool thing also with this technique is you can do this. You can ink it up, and then you can take your Stampin' Mister and you can spray right on these photo polymer. See how wet it is there, and it's just ink there. This is going to give you a really nice effect. Look at that. You've got super strong stamping and then really washed out. There's even a bubble there. I'm going to pop it. How cool is that? I think it's just lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Now here you can see where I'm stamping, where the paper is dry, it's giving me a really normal kind of stamping look, like over here. Where the paper is wet, that's where it's dropping down the color is bleeding, and you can keep doing this as much or as little as you like. I like to have one area really that I use as a focal point, and you can see here how this one right here is a focal point area, and I can use my dies. There's my die right there that cut this out. I can use my die to create a focal point for my card design. And let me go back to my card design. Here it is. And then I added in some of these amazing Woven Threads Sequin Assortments. These are all the colors that are the current in colors. Those are those special limited edition 2-year only stamp sets. So thank you so much for visiting me today. Again, this is day 4 of our Watercolor with Stampin' Up! Technique Week, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing double stamping, and there's 2 variations on that technique, and I can't wait to share it with you. This is Diana with Stamping Moon. Have a wonderful day and happy stamping!